So I'll just very briefly introduce the topic. As people are aware, the whole point of the Buy Queensland approach is really to recognise that we are looking to ensure that money isn't only about value of the asset or value of the service, it's also about how do we procure in a way that makes the rest of the government's objectives, that meets those objectives, whether it be economic, social or environmental or ethical. And so a lot of what Matt just talked about and Mel talked about, that whole idea of making us aware. If you're a local supplier, make us aware that you're a local supplier, that you're employing local people, that you're using local businesses in your supply chain. Just being from a postcode doesn't give us that information. Having a capability statement that outlines some of that is really, really important. If you're doing other things in the community of social value, make sure that that's clear when you're procuring. That assists us in our evaluation processes. And as the guys were talking about, there's a whole range of websites. These little Z cards that are outside have got that information on it. If you just want to take something handy away to provide the information. So without further ado, I might now introduce Shane. Shane's here to talk to us about social value, in particular in terms of Indigenous procurement. Thank you, Shane.
First of all, I'd like to pay my respects and knowledge to traditionals, custodians of the land in which we gather here today. My name is Shane Atkinson and I work for the Department of Seniors, Disability Services and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Partnerships. So building strong and thriving communities is a key focus of the Queensland Government, and the active participation of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in our economy is central to our focus. The Department leads several economic initiatives working with partners across government and industry to improve employment, training and business opportunities for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and businesses. This includes the implementation of the Queensland Indigenous Procurement Policy, known as the QIPP, which I dare say many of you have heard about before anyway. So the QIPP provides a whole of government framework to increase the value of Queensland Government procurement with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander owned businesses to 3% of addressable spend by 2022. And interestingly enough, earlier you saw a slide from Snap Printing, so that's local Indigenous business that's used in government for printing services. So as you can see by the table on the slide, there's been a significant increase of spend with Indigenous businesses over the last financial year, which is great to see. We'd like to see more, having said that. So we've also got Indigenous projects under the Queensland Government Building Construction Policy. So that's a different policy of the QIPP that requires contractors on certain government construction projects to meet Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander employment and procurement targets. So that's another one on top of the QIPP, which is great. And the department also supports Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander businesses through engagement and referrals to business support services. So we run, for instance, workshops for Indigenous businesses, and we refer Indigenous businesses through our regional office network to opportunities and capability enhancement opportunities as well. So the department also runs what's known as the YEP, which is a youth employment program that works to stimulate employment outcomes for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Queenslanders. It targets what's known as Year 12 school leavers, which we refer actually to as Year 13s, and those who possess Certificate 3 or higher qualifications who are not supported by other employment programs. So what I'd like to say is, if you're looking for Indigenous suppliers, workers or Indigenous business looking for support to do come over and speak to us at our stand. So I'm on the maroon, I should say as well. So thank you very much.